News is the first draft of history. And the first draft of news is SMS Today.
Good morning and welcome to SMS Today. I'm Sam and I work in the kitchen and the Cooper House dining room.
My name is Mrs. Troy and I'm the principal.
And I'm Mr. Williams. I'm Mr. Williams. I'm the Cooper House counselor.
Thank you for joining us today. This is your 5-minute middle school scoop.
Thanks, Sam. Today is Friday, May 19th. It is a B-Day. It's also National Bike to Work Day. A special shout out to Coach Keith, who can be seen cruising into work on his bike almost every day. It's time for the birthday shout outs. Happy birthday to Annabelle L. in Fountain 6, Ashley C. in Cooper 7, and Mia O. in Papa Mate. Tomorrow, Miss Casano and Lucas K. in Papa Mate will celebrate. And we wish a happy early birthday to Miss Agavino, Syra R. in Butler 6, and Sarah M. in Cooper 8, who celebrate on Sunday.
Did you know that today is also National Devil Food Cake Day? Enjoy a piece of this yummy cake as a treat. It is pizza day for lunch today, and we also have our famous chocolate chip cookies in the dining rooms.
Yum.
Today is Asian American and Pacific Islanders Heritage. For Pacific Islanders Heritage Month, we highlight the important role that historians play in bringing Asian American stories to the forefront of the historical narrative. One such historian is Daniel Say, who works for the Museum of the American Revolution and hosts a blog about the role of Asian Americans at the time of the Revolution. It's time for Furry Friends Friday. Let's take a look at some of the school community's favorite family members.
We have a special edition of Bert's Movie Buzz. Sadly, Bert will be graduating 8th grade this year, and he's looking for someone to take over his movie review segment. Let's take a look at the details.
Here on this edition of the news, there will be a new segment by me, Bert Hornock, which will recommend a film to all SMS. Here on this edition of the Bert's Movie Buzz. Here on this edition of the Bert's Movie Buzz. Here on this edition of the Bert's Movie Buzz. Here's another edition of 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 Bert's Movie Buzz. Here's a quick edition of Bert's Movie Buzz. Here's another edition of Bert's Movie Buzz. Here's the first edition of Bert's Movie Buzz. Here's another 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 edition of Here's another edition of Bert's Movie Buzz. Here's another edition of Bert's Movie Buzz. Here's another edition of Bert's Movie Buzz.
Cool intro, huh? I know that many people enjoy Bert's Movie Buzz, so I don't think I should stop when I leave. So, I put up a Google form where 6th and 7th graders could submit their audition to be the next host. A few quick rules I have to get out of the way if you do want to submit. The movie recommendation cannot exceed 1 minute and 15 seconds. The movie recommendation has to be PG, and all music has to be played by you, so be as creative as you want. The Google form is on Schoology, so fill it out if you want to give it a try.
Audition videos are due 3 weeks from today on June 9th. Please submit your audition video through the Google form posted on Schoology.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of SMS Today. Once again, I'm Sam.
And I'm Mrs. Troy.
And I'm Mr. Williams. Have a great day, SMS!
Yay!